I soldered onto the tabs for the outlets, and now need to do the foot pedal. So I put the wire in and I tied a knot in it for strain relief, and then I just stripped the wire and put it out and curled it around the screws so that it's lined up. You know, these are regular righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and so it's connected that way. All right, neighbor's been in and out of the garage and chatting, so the knot for strain relief, and then the wires here are connected, so we can slide the cover back on the foot controller for the Visetti. There we go. And these are tied up, so we'll take this, and this is the foot control side, so that means that the motor plug goes motor to foot control. So just there, okay. Those are in place, and this back was riveted in on here. But when we screw this block back in, it's gonna get held in place by the base as it's screwed against it. So I'm just gonna wrap a bit of electrical tape around to hold this together. Until we get it reinstalled in our case, and that's going to hold it together while we do our testing, and we can So that'll hold together while we do our testing, and then when we put it back in the cabinet or in the base for the case, the screw will go through the middle here and hold it all together. And honestly, that's a wooden case, so the back here probably doesn't even need to be on this, but let's rearrange things and test the Visetti now that we've got wire for it. Alright, an electrical test. This is the motor plug. Plug it into the motor socket. Nothing happened. Alright, well, let's test and see if the motor is okay. So definitely the motor is okay, because when we plug it into the light socket it runs, but the pedal doesn't drive the motor. So my guess is the pedal is broken. Those pedals have resistors in the bottom of them, and sometimes these break, so I will open it up and do some electrical testing, but I think it'll probably just need to be redone in some way. Probably just replace it, because the resistive pedals are pretty delicate at this age, and if they've started to go, they'll probably continue to break more of the resistors in them. Alright, testing a pedal. This pedal, I've got my multimeter out. It's on a 200 ohm scale. And this pedal has the resistors in it, but is a good pedal, so it reads like almost 0 for this bar, because that's supposed to be full power, and then on this dot it's 15 ohms, and here it's 30 ohms, and then about 40 ohms, and then 55, and then 70, 60, 65, 70, and then 81. And then this contact is 0, but if I push the pedal down and hold it here, it goes 82 ohms. So this pedal is a functional pedal. This is a broken pedal, I think, so when we measure it, we got this straight bar, about an ohm, but on our first step here, this wire is broken between here and here. But if we measure this one, we get 130 ohms. So this wire is also real bad, because it should be about 15 ohms on each of these wires. And this one's see, this is the only good wire so far, is 16 ohms between these two spots. And then that one is another 16 ohms, and this one is about 30 ohms. So this pedal, these 4 spots are okay, but these two have overheated and are cooked out and dead. And this pedal, we've got the first step is good, the second step is good, the third step is 150 ohms, which is no good, that one's 100 ohms, which is no good, that one's 26, which is quite high but still okay, and that one's 20, which is good. So this wire, that wire, and that wire are all dead in this pedal. Unfortunately, because these are so delicate, I don't think I'll be able to scavenge them between the two pedals to fix them. Also, replacement pedals are like 10 bucks, I think, for this style. So I'm gonna go look into some replacements for these two dead ones. One of these I had stashed as a spare because I got it with a spare sewing machine motor, but I didn't need the pedal at a thrift shop. And then this is the Visetti pedal, which is pretty but broken. So the nice thing is that all these Mercury electric pedals have the same inside. So this is a Kenmore pedal, and the Visetti pedal, I'm gonna pop this working inside into the Visetti so that I've got the pretty blue pedal to stay with the pretty blue Visetti. And so just gonna push the pedal down so that it swings that wiper arm across and pop that screw out. And now there's the whole resistor thing and the wiper. We'll just and then there. Ooh, this pedal was filthy inside. Got all kinds of bugs living in this one. But these holes are the back side of the rivets that hold this all together. So just try to get most of the buggy junk out of there. And then you'll see this phenolic thing is square, so it's easier to get it to set in if you depress the pedal a little bit. There. And now this hole, and there's a this hole and that hole are spots where it would mount if you were putting it in a knee control cabinet. So I'm gonna get this mounting screw in while I hold the pedal down. And that is a self-tapping screw, so you want to try and get it to catch the threads, because if you cross-thread it, it will cut all of the old threads out and try to cut new threads in. And that'll just strip it out double fast. There we go. So this should work now with the Visetti pedal. Let me double check I unplugged this. Put our two wires in here. I need to get that to get neater under that screw. There we go. There we are. And slide the pedal on. And should be ready to test this now. Alright. Plugged in the motor spot. Still nothing. I wonder what happened to my contacts. Yep. I tested those pedals, and those other pedals are definitely no good. At our 120 volts in there, and we got nothing. Did I not get this wired up properly? Let me check this out. Maybe I'll have to build myself a plug block. So it's unplugged, and just cut the tape off the side, because the tape was just holding this together so we wouldn't touch anything. So this is the side, the motor side. I wonder if this rivet is not connecting up. Okay, we are getting a resistance when we connect this side to that side through the pedal, so it's just not contacting properly in the plug. So, all right. Well, alright, I am going to take bend that out a little bit and see. All right. All right. Okay, when I took this apart, this motor block, because, yeah, we're just not getting the contact on this other side here, so I think I'm gonna have to redo this connection. So, all right. So it's this one here that's just not connected properly. I am gonna solder this rivet through, and that should do the trick. Yeah. Unless I'm going to solder this rivet through.